Today we did some half guard passing in the rolls. I don't know, it was not very good. I just got smashed over and over again. I was rolling with like a lot of heavier guys today for some reason, or just randomly, I guess. Let's see. Oh, so one situation I'm not sure. There's this older guy. He's actually like blind. I'm not sure how blind he is. Like, but he has like a cane and but I think he has like very limited nearsighted. Like, he's very limited sight near him. And he's huge. He's like, I don't know, he's 200 pounds easy, probably pushing 250. So, well, he's a brown belt. He just got promoted last week. So so I was about to roll someone else, and then he asked if I want to roll, and you know, it's kind of you're supposed to accept, or he's supposed to be able to grab you because he's a higher belt or whatever. So I went with him, and he's just like launching me. Like literally, I was like in the air for about, like I landed like 2 or 3 feet away from him. And this is from the ground. We weren't standing up. It was just like he would sweep me and I'd like go flying. And he's blind, so he can't see where, you know, like what direction or what's in the direction that he's throwing me. So like it was a couple of close calls. Like I landed within a foot of another pair. He launched me like 4 or 5 times. I mean, I didn't know what to say because he's a higher belt. Also, his English isn't great. And I don't know. This is like super violent sometimes. Like one time, well, a few times, he would roll me. So I'd be on top, and then he'd roll me to the bottom, and then he'd roll me back on top. And I had no control over the situation at all. I don't even know what he's trying to do. So, and then also when we started off, he was just sort of like squatting there. I didn't know what to do. It was just like a very awkward situation. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna avoid him from now on. I mean, I've seen him a lot. He's almost there every day, and this is the first time I rolled with him in like months. So, I think it's just because I didn't have a partner, and the round was starting, and I was standing near him. So, I mean, just find a partner quicker, I guess. But yeah, that's the story for today. So today we went over passing half guard. So let's see. Alright, so we'll start off with the positioning. So let's say I am coming from the left side. So my right leg is trapped. My left arm is above his right arm and has what's it called? Has a crossface. The right arm is underhooking his left arm. So first one is so in general, you always want to keep pressure on the shoulders, keep his back flat to the ground. If you have pressure on his shoulders, that allows you to move your legs around because he's unable to do anything. So the best situation is when his shoulders are pinned to the ground and then his hips are twisted. That gives him the least amount of strength. So first pass, your left knee goes into the hip, and then so obviously you can bring your hips out. As long as you keep the pressure on your shoulders, you can bring your hips out to give yourself more room. So left knee into the hip, and then you bring your right leg vertically up. So your knee your foot is planted, your right foot is planted, and your knee is up. And at the same time, you are. Okay, so third positioning is on the far side. You can get a lapel grip. So with the underhooking arm, grab the lapel, bring it up under the arm, and then the tighter is the more control you have. Pass it to the hand that has the cross face. Okay, so now it's the first pass. Left knee into the hip, right foot down with the knee pointed up. Right foot is down, knee pointed up.
I waited for 4 fucking hours.
Then right knee down, knee pointed up. Oh, right. So then at this point, you can use your right hand to push the knee to free your right leg. And then you go to side control. But that's very, very, very unrealistic. More realistically, once your knee is up, then you bring that knee down to the ground on the far side of his thigh. So you're shifting your hips. Is that right? Something's wrong. Okay, so when you bring your right foot, right knee up, you want to go to your left hip. That's what it was. Okay. So you're in the starting position. You bring your left hip to the ground. So you're rotating toward the legs. And your right knee comes up. And your right foot plants. You want your right foot planted as close to the butt as possible. You have it further out, it's easier for him to hook your legs. So your right foot is close to the butt as possible with the knee vertical. At this point, you can try to push off the leg to push off the hook to free your leg. Or, more realistically, you drive the knee across. You drive the knee across to the other side, so you're stapling his leg. Your foot will probably get caught in the hook, so then you can come up, like sort of tripod up, use your left foot to push off and free the foot, and then you go to mount from there. Second one, in the starting position I started before, you bring your head to the near side while you simultaneously pull up on that arm, the near side arm, the arm that you have the cross face. So you're above that shoulder. So you bring your head to the near side and you pull the near side arm up. So it should be like in your armpit, and you tripod up. So now you have, and your right shoulder's in his shoulder, or like on his throat, or somewhere in that vicinity. So you're tripoded up now, and your right leg is still trapped. So now you can bring your left foot out further, and then you drag your right foot, and you keep on doing it. You just keep moving your left foot out, and then you try to free your right foot until maybe he has like a hook on your ankle or something like that. Then you can push off with your left foot to clear it and come. Oh, so was it this one? Yes, I think it was this one. So when you finally free your leg, you can you get into like a scarf hold. So what you gotta do is you gotta pull up on the shoulder as you come around. You got to get into like scarf hold really fast, otherwise he'll take your back. So you have once you pass, you immediately have to get into good scarf control and pull up on the shoulder to get your hip under, so he can't get to back control. If he tries to go to back control and you're a little slow, and then you got to circle away from him, and you want to wind up in like a front headlock. So if he's trying to come over back, you got to keep top leverage on him, force him down into like turtle, and come up to front headlock. Alternatively, before you start the pass, you want to get double underhooks. And then if you have double underhooks when you start the pass, you won't have to worry about any of this, because having the far side underhook prevents him from coming up. Okay, third pass. You keep your head on the far side. You bring your left knee through, so over his torso and through to the far side. So now your shin is a frame against his torso, and you use that frame to free your trap leg. So you might at the end have to, your foot might get stuck at the end again, and then you just push off. You kind of tripod up and push off. Yeah, so those are the 3 passes.